Hi, I'm Falviene from Steakhouse. Today I'm going to show you how to cook a steak at home. Right here we have a filet mignon, vacuum sealed for freshness. First thing we want to do is we want to take the steak out of the plastic. Poke a hole into it, slide the knife away from you to remove it. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to pat our steak dry. We want to remove any excess moisture from the outside of the steak to ensure that we get a nice crust on the outside of the steak. We'll seal in the juices and create a juicy, tender, delicious steak. Then we're going to season our steak. We're using our Rails steak seasoning blend right here, and we're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon on each side. It may look like a lot in the beginning, but it's a thick cut of meat there, so it's really not that much. So it's a 1/4 teaspoon on each side. Press that down a little bit. Then we're going to use our cast iron pan to sear the steak. We have this over medium-high heat, and we're going to use a canola oil, any type of vegetable oil, avocado oil, anything but an extra virgin olive oil, something that's going to burn and create an off taste on your steak. We don't want to do that. So just a little bit to coat the bottom of the pan. And you'll see when that's hot enough, you'll get a little bit of smoke that's coming off the pan. We put our steak in. You want to kind of tilt that pan away from you so you don't have any splatter. And just lay that steak in there. Give it a little press down. You can hear that sizzling right there. That's going to create a beautiful crust with a lot of flavor. You don't want to move it around. You want to keep it in that pan for about 2 minutes. The less movement, the better, because then that'll create more seal. So after searing our steak on both sides, we're going to place it in a preheated 400-degree oven. A steak this size, about 2 inches, normally would take about 12 minutes. It all depends on your oven. Every oven's going to be a little bit different. So after 12 minutes, we're going to pull our filet mignon out of the oven. We're going to use our meat thermometer to check the internal temperature. You want to stick that right in the thickest part in the center. 112 degrees, perfect. We're going to take it out of our pan, put it on a rack. We're going to let the steak rest. We're going to cover that with a little bit of foil. So after letting our steak rest for 5 minutes, we're going to check the temperature one more time. That residual heat will keep that steak cooking. And we're going to get up to 120, a perfect medium rare. Beautiful. We're going to slice and serve this. Move it over to our cutting board. Look at that perfect pink, medium rare inside. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to put that on our platter and serve that up. So there you have it, the perfectly cooked filet mignon. Charred on the outside in our cast iron pan, finished evenly in our oven, a perfect medium rare, juicy, tender, good to the last bite.